guys, I am back today with a book haul. I haven't had a book haul since last winter, I believe, so I'm due. I found all of these books at the thrift store last week. They were buy 4, get 1 free, and they were only $2 to begin with, so I got a ton of books for not a lot of money. And I also have one book that my husband got me last week for a surprise, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first book I've got is called Strange Brew. It's a collection of paranormal stories written by Charlene Harris, Jim Butcher, and Patricia Briggs, and looks like a bunch of others. I love Charlene Harris. She writes the Sookie Stackhouse series, the True Blood show that's on TV, and she's a lot of fun, so I think I'll like this. Next one I've got is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. The only book I've ever read from him is Stardust. I think I read that last year, and I really did like it. So I really wanted to read something else by him, and I was excited when I saw this. I think it sets place in like maybe an alternate kind of world in London. It's snowing. I don't know if you can see this, but the snow is like blowing down across my face. It's probably not showing up on camera. That's why I'm outside, because I like the snow and I want to be in the snow as much as possible. Sorry. The next one I've got is called Devil's Kiss by Sarwat Chadha, and this one is about a girl in our time who is a member of the Knights Templar, which is kind of interesting. I don't know much about it, but it seemed cool from what I read on the back. This next one is called Pompeii by Robert Harris, and it's about a man who works on the aqueduct system near Pompeii, and something goes wrong with the aqueduct and he has to travel to Mount Vesuvius to see what's wrong. So I'm sure bad stuff happens. This one is called The Philosopher's Kiss, written by Peter Prange? I don't know. And this one sounds really cool to me. It's about the man who writes the first encyclopedia, and it's set in Paris in the 1700s. And apparently by him wanting to write it, he was considered like a heretic, so this one sounds really awesome. This one's called The Cove, and it's written by Ron Rash, and he's the guy who wrote the book Serena, which they also made a movie with Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence. I haven't seen the movie, I have no idea if it's any good or not. This cover, you see that? This cover is beautiful. This one is set in World War I, and it's about a girl who lives in the Appalachian Mountains, and she's a hermit and she's considered a witch, and then someone comes into her life and things change and get exciting. So yeah, I like that one. Next one is called Sarah's Key. I think you all probably have heard of this one. It was pretty popular a year or two ago. It's written by Tatiana de Rosny, and it's set during World War II, and it's about a sister and brother, and I believe they were Jewish, and arrested by the police, and the sister hides the brother in a cabinet. So yeah, I love historical fiction. That's my absolute favorite to read, and I have a lot of historical fiction here, so I'm excited. My next one is called Sins of the House of Borgia by Sarah Bauer. I have not read anything about the Borgia family, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. I don't really know what this one's about. The back is a little bit cryptic, but this time period is exciting to me, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright, the next one, I have the first 3 books of the series because I was really excited to find these. They had number 2 and 3 in hardback, and number 1 was in paperback, but I don't care, I went ahead and got it. It's the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning. This series is about fairies, I believe. Should be a bit trashy from what I know of her, but I don't care. I like that sort of thing. She also writes a series about Highlanders. I think it's called, there's one called The Touch of Highlander and The Dark Highlander. I don't know. I've read that whole series and I liked it, so I wanted to try out this series. I'm not too big into the whole fairy thing, but I don't know. I like her writing, so I'll probably like them. And then this one is the one my husband got me. He was out of town last week and he picked this up at the airport on his way home because he knows how much I love Outlander. Actually rereading the second Outlander book right now. Dragonfly and Amber is what it's called. I've read the whole series before, but the second season of the show is coming out in April, so I want to reread the second book. Anyway, I have one other adult coloring book, which I really do love. I don't get to color in it enough. I need to find more time to sit down and do it because it really is calming to do it. But I'm excited about getting into this one. There's a lot of cool pages in here. There's one page that has all like bookshelves, which looks really cool. So that'll probably be, there we go. It's not bookshelves, but there's books on the shelves. I want to get into that one first, I think. But yeah, that was a big surprise. I had no idea he was coming home with that. So that was awesome. Alright, let me see. Let me try to update you while I'm already filming this, because who knows the next time I can film again. But I'm still doing the Jane Austen book club with Brie Fauché. I finished Mansfield Park, but I need to film the review for that one. And I've started the book Emma, but I'm only about an hour in. So I don't know what I think of that one yet. So yeah, and then, like I said, I'm rereading Dragonfly and Amber, and that's a big book. So I might pick one of these other books to read alongside with that one, because, like I said, I have until April to get done with it. I'm thinking I'm going to start with The Philosopher's Kiss, because I think the story of who wrote the encyclopedia is going to be really fascinating, because I guess I'm nerdy like that. So yeah, I am getting pretty cold, so I'm going to go in and end this video. I will see you guys soon, hopefully, and yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.